To my dearest great-grandchild, in all the years I lived in this great manor, I discovered the answers to many mysteries that have tested my faith and helped me believe in things I cannot see. Now it's your turn to solve them for yourself. I've enclosed the first of many clues. If you so choose to follow it, you too will unlock the greatest mysteries of all time. I am excited for what you will soon find. All my love, Great-Grandpa Piff-Paff.
Oh, scary.
Well, this looks like a place. It's just how I remember it. It's a lot creepier than I always felt like there was someone watching.
I'm watching you.
According to my calculations, this should be the study where me, Parker used to hide.
Stevie,
Parker!
what are you doing here?
What are you
Maybe in the story they still
Well, first of all, my day got worse because of
I'm gonna play
this.
Brady characters.
But I came because I got a letter from Grandpa Piff-Paff about you solving something. What about you?
Well, I'm supposed to be here, but I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing.
Well, I asked you first. Did you invite yourself or did you actually get invited?
What? Why do you want to know?
Because the fact that both of us are here is a really big deal. And I think that Grandfather Piff-Paff must have needed our help in solving something. There's always been some sort of mystery about this mansion. I'm going to figure out why.
If you think I'm here because I'm trying to solve some mystery, then you have jumped to
Okay.
the wrong.
You mean to tell me you just decided to come up here and do whatever because you have nothing better to do?
I have plenty of stuff to do, but the thoughts of you coming here, looking around aimlessly for clues in this old rundown mansion was keeping me up. So I decided to come here and help you come to your senses.
And why would you care so much?
Look, Parker, as your older, wiser cousin, I feel an obligation to seek the truth. Help you seek the truth. You will believe anything Grandpa Piff-Paff will tell you.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not gullible.
Oh, Parker. Remember when you were little and you thought a dragon lived in the basement? Just because Grandpa Piff-Paff read you Pete's Dragon the night before? Every time the wind came in, you would think the trees were claws and they were going to come in the window and grab you.
Okay. That was in my head, okay? But I know for a fact that this is real. And this has got to be some sort of mystery. And Grandpa Piff-Paff wanted us to answer it.
I really think this is going to be a big waste of time.
Well, I don't. There's always been something special about this place, okay? And it's a great starting point as to why.
It looks like you're serious about this, just like when you're serious about finding that hidden house of the snow snakes in the winter 2012.
Okay, look. So bring up fast, and this is a mystery and it's real. And I'm going to need your help to solve it, okay? I think that Grandpa Piff-Paff wanted us to. That's why he sent both of us a letter with a clue. Now let me see yours.
What makes you think I'm going to let you see mine?
And I knew you had a clue. See? Now hand it over.
Okay, but I want to see yours first.
It says, night review, improve reading. I don't really know what that means, and that's why I didn't.
Here. Now you'll be able to see this is all a silly game, and just like when we were little.
Why'd you bring your detective bag? Alright. Through the stars, this God is. I don't know what that means either. I mean, that doesn't help. See if you can figure something out.
Wait a second. Hold on. Let me see. I think that if I use this. Yes, these two, if we put them together, actually mean something. If we put these two, they'll actually mean something.
What's it say?
I don't really know, but
Okay, wait. Just promise you that as soon as we put those together, you're not going to go running off to find the next one. Okay? Promise?
I promise. Now let's see what it actually says.
Through the night, stars reveal, this can prove God is real. Well, got any ideas? Must be some kind of puzzle.
Wait a minute. This clue says something about proving that God is real. Great Grandpa Pip-Pap was always trying to talk to us about God, but I'm just not buying the fact that there's someone out there that I can't see.
What are you talking about?
It's simple logic. How can God be real if I can't see Him? I mean, have you ever seen God?
No.
Exactly. There's no possible way. It's probably just a trick to send us looking for nothing.
Isn't that what you're doing already?
Okay, never mind that. All I'm saying is, how can something be real if you can't see it?
Okay, look, I don't know. I mean, I think God is real. Just because we can't see Him doesn't mean He doesn't exist.
That's preposterous. What scientifically minded individual can make assumptions like that? Science is based on facts and reasons, nothing else.
Okay, well, how about this? What made the book full?
That's a simple question, of course. Gravity.
Gravity, okay. Exactly. Gravity, now, can you see gravity anywhere?
Of course not. It's an invisible force between two objects.
Well, then how do you know it's real?
Well, other than the obvious signs that we have all around us, in 1687, an English mathematician, Sir Isaac Newton, published his book.
Okay, yeah,
saying,
whatever. So, you can't see gravity, so how do you know it's real?
I already told you, it's... I get where you're going with this, and it's a clever angle. However, I'm still going to need more evidence before I actually start believing it.
Okay, well, that's okay, because there's evidence all around us, actually.
Light.
The world, from the smallest blade of grass, to the moon, to the stars, to the sun, all the things that are impossible for people to make, God, He makes it possible.
That's it. You're onto something.
I am? Wait,
Yes.
Are you sure this isn't just my imagination?
No.
Wow, what do you think?
Well, I know where the next clue's going to be. It says, through the night, stars reveal, this can prove God is real. It has something to do with the stars, so I'm pretty sure if we look through this telescope, we might be able to find the next clue.
Alright.
Pip-Pap is getting mad.
Well, he's dead, but what do you see?
I don't know. I think I might see a piece of paper with some writing on it.
Would it have
Not
anything
quite
to do
sure.
with this paper exactly?
I knew that was there.
Sure you did. Alright. Looks like one of Pip-Pap's old Bible verses. Looks like maybe from Genesis 1. Let's see. I wonder why he's stepping inside the telescope.
May 5th. When I was a young boy, I sometimes wondered if God was real. I couldn't see Him, but I knew there must be some explanation for this world we live in and how it came to be. I began to investigate the matter, and my journey took me back to the beginning of time, Genesis 1. Before time began, there was nothing. Not even the sun and moon were around. It was a big bunch of emptiness. But God was there. God had a great idea. He wanted to fill up the emptiness. And when God wants you to do something, all he has to do is speak, and it will happen. It's kind of like if you could say, "Let there be cotton candy," and then all of a sudden, there's a big fluffy bunch of cotton candy right in front of your eyes. God decided it was time to make the whole wide world and everything in it. He didn't do it all at once. It took a little while. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light," and then light appeared. God called that light day, and the darkness night. Over the next several days, God continued to create the world. He created the bright blue sky, the big oceans, and all the land. God also created the sun that helps everything grow, a moon in the night sky, and all of the stars in space. On the fifth day, God created all of the animals that live in the oceans, like great white sharks and tiny minnows. He also made the birds in the air, like the bald eagle and the fast little hummingbird. And then, on day 6, God made all of the other animals that live on the land. God wanted someone to enjoy all that he had made, so God created something, or should I say, someone, that he was going to love more than all the rest. People. He said, "Let us make man to reflect our own image." So God created a man named Adam and a woman named Eve. Then he told them to have a family and to take care of every living thing on the earth. When God had finished creating the world and everything in it, he thought that it was good. Then, on the 7th day, he took a break and rested. Sort of like after you tidy your room. It looks so nice and clean that you just want to sit and look at it because you did such a great job. I've realized something. We can know who God is because of all of the wonderful things that he has created. And he did it just for us. God made things too wonderful to even understand, like how a human eye can see, or how our squishy brains can make our body move. God even made our hearts so that they could be filled with love, and so we can love each other. He made the sun shine across the whole earth so that people in 2 different places can see it at the same time. And God set the sun the perfect distance from the earth so plants can grow and people could live. We might not be able to see God, but we can see all of the wonderful things he has created and know that God is real. He created things that are impossible for people to make.
See? Now that makes sense. And that's exactly what I've been trying to tell you. So, I think Pip-Paf wanted to put the telescope to remind us that God is real when we look at the sky, stars, all of the things he made that are impossible for people.
No, that does kind of make sense. There are some things in our world that have absolutely no scientific explanation. I guess things that are like impossible for people to make could point back to us.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
There's one thing I'm confused about, though. In this Bible verse, it says that in the beginning there is nothing except God. But on the 6th day, it says, let us make people in our image. If there were no people yet, how could he say us and our?
I think great-grandpa Pip-Paf was only about 2.
What makes you say that?
Well, there is some scribbling on the side of the note.
Huh. That looks strange. I can't really make out what it says, though.
I think this is the next clue. Come on.
What is this doing here?
Wow. We'll figure out later.